Fans are running. It was a hot drive up. Just arrived at Clay Racing and MR Tuning, their workshop. These guys do a few Porsches. So we got it here to check the suspension out. We're going to do a bit of a redo of the alignment, get it rebalanced. We're running different wheels and tires, so we're at different heights now. Get it all set up. So it's feeling a bit different. It's not, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it should. A little bit of a difference in the steering, a bit skittish, kind of part way through turns. I had the alignment checked before the last track day and it all checked out okay, but yeah, we're gonna have a little look over and see, kind of do a little redo on it. So I was here for the Porsche Club Day a couple years ago, and these guys are very impressive, the setup. They run cup cars nationally and internationally, so their setup skills are pretty high. Just arrived back to pick it up. Looks good. Looks like, yeah, a little less caster in the front. See that? Naked eye can see that. Ride height similar. Cool. Let's see what numbers they've done. I'm back. Had a nice drive back. A lot of traffic, I must say, but drove better. Even in the parking lot, you could feel that the caster was better and slow speed turning. Because before, what would happen, you'd have about 45 degrees of a normal feel, and you get beyond that and it felt like it kind of tipped over. So now it feels more consistent. And let's have a look at the figures. So this is the befores, all the stuff on the top. Afters on the bottom, we have weights in kilograms, ride height in millimeters. So let's have a look here. And now the millimeters ride height is measured at the Porsche reference spots. So I'll show you where those are. In the front, it's in the front tub. There's little flat machined areas. And in the back, it's little areas that are in the control arm frame brace. But yeah, here, you can see in the pictures here where they are. So it's pretty clear that's where you want to measure from. And I actually, I'll show you. I just got off Amazon this gauge. It is I got that off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description because it's great to measure. So what it does, it measures the inside diameter of a pipe or something. So I'll loosen the screw off. So you put that in, so that'll go on the ground and that'll touch onto the car, and you have a digital readout of where it is. So put it on the ground, goes up, touch the point of the contact point of the height listed in that picture, and then it gives you the measurement. So easy way to measure and cheap, because it's really hard to get like a tape measure in there because you bend it and you got the angle, so not quite the same. Anyway, let's have a look and see what those numbers are. Okay, so I did play with this a little bit, give you a rundown in case you didn't know what we got suspension-wise. Stock suspension, we've got GT4 Club Sport rear tow arms in the rear and a few more shims in the back. They've evened that up. In the front, we've got Renline camber tops. And what else? GT4 RS caster bushings. They replace the rubber with a metal one that's adjustable, so you can adjust the caster. That's it. Nothing too fancy other than that, and some shims. So, okay, here's our heights before and after, our weights. So yeah, they did a 50-50 cross weight left to right in the front, and then 49%. We're in 5 kilos range in the back. Not too bad, and that's with a 3/4 tank of fuel. Ride height. So ride height was, they just raised one corner up a bit. You can see that the front driver's side, front right, they raised up a little bit, not much, 3 millimeters. And in the back, it looks like they only raised it up 1 millimeter just to get the balance. Toe, this is one side, 0 toe going in. And we had -2 aside on the rear. That's what we asked for last time, and felt pretty good. They really wanted to try some toe out with me. They said, look, put some toe out, it'll really turn in better. So we got positive 1.5 on each side of the front and in 1.5 in the rear. So we'll see how that goes. If we need more stability under hard braking, we can go another $500,000 in, but $500,000 is not very much. Camber, 3.3 in the front, that doesn't change. Rear, we were a little bit off center, so they even up the rear. But one of the things that was a bit different, so the caster blocks on this car have 2 holes in them. They got one that's just off of the middle, and then you can do slight rotations to adjust, and one that's way off from the middle that you can do large rotations and adjust. So you can see in the picture how far it is. Now, what was the setup was the caster before was almost the same. It was only off, it was off by, just over half a degree, but one side had it running in the middle hole, one side was an outward hole, and the shims were even on either side. So everything was balanced number wise, but didn't feel right. So I think, just checking the geometry, the actual length of the arms and stuff was a bit different. So the new specs, we've got 9 degrees front on both sides of caster, which is fine. So I'm not rubbing anywhere. A little bit, you could actually see it when I popped out of the car. It's a little bit reduced from what it used to be. Kind of hard to see on camera, but a little bit further towards the back. So we just, than where it was right up the front. So felt way better, way better. It just felt more even, more consistent, just in driving on the road. So really looking forward to this next track day. So hats off to MR Tuning. Wasn't particularly cheap. Oh, they rebalanced the front tires because they rotated on the track just from hard braking and picked up some marbles. Wasn't super cheap, but well worth it. It's an expensive car, and I pay more than that for any kind of performance mods. So that's just get all the traction to the ground and make the most of it. That's well worth it. Get the most of the tires. Same reason I got the camber plates in the front. Getting a good alignment, getting camber plates, getting it set up properly is cheaper than a new set of tires all the time when you chew them out from having a bad alignment.